Hi everybody, it's Bombkai922. Okay. Did the video on the stalking. It's on my chest over there. Okay. But it's time review. After this video, I'm probably going to do my thoughts on lineup of Toonami. But right now, it's time for, oh man, what an episode. No, I'm dead serious. Okay, I forgot who it was. I forgot the guy's name. Oh, that's right. Kobe versus Jordan. He asked me this. His full YouTube name was Kobe24 versus Jordan 2323. He asked me what do you classify Dusk Maiden of Amnesia? Is it a shoujo or even like slice of life? You can't say that anymore. You cannot say that anymore. It is not shoujo. I'm dead serious. After watching this episode, I'm classifying it as supernatural horror. Yeah. Less horror, more supernatural. Supernatural mystery. Because this episode, oh man, this episode was crazy as shit. The beginning, obviously, is nothing really going on. We have Yuko in the piano room, music room. She's like, cat, I'm going to kill, stomps the cat until it's dead. And she's playing the piano. And, Nia-san, Teichi. He's there. And he's got like a talisman thing, and he's be gone, thing with the spirit, her. And Okanogi's there, and she's saying, oh, you did a good job, it's gone now. And she's like, oh, I'm dead. And Yuko's saying she's dead, and it's been resolved. And we get this interesting thing with Yuko. Okanogi, she's trying to get close to Teichi. And then Yuko throws a fit and kicks a stool. It's like, the ghost is still here, And we get this scene with Yuko, and she's like jealous. And then we go from that, we have this scene on the roof. Evil spirit! Yeah, we got this evil spirit on the roof. The evil, really, I like the evil spirit of what seems to be Yuko. Because she's got like razor teeth and everything, and like, ooh, it's crazy. Moving right along, we have, after that, we have, Keiichi is with Yuko, like, he comes to school, and she's wearing a gym outfit and everything, and she's always on top of him, and she's like, even in gym class, she's with him, like, all the time, in gym class. He passes the ball to her, and she, like, can you imagine that in the NBA? Like, a ghost playing in the NBA? People would leave. This is crazy. But she's playing basketball, and the ball is just like magically going through the air and going into the net. And then she jumps on him, and it's like a crazy scene. Moving right along, then what happens is they're in the classroom, and she's on top of him, and he's doing work, and she's like really close to him. She's like almost, you can't detach her from him. It's like unbelievable. She's like unbelievably crazy in love with Teichi. Then what happens is she's like, oh, it's lunchtime. So she grabs him and goes away, goes to have lunch on the roof. And here's Okanogi. Okanogi, I think, it's like, come on, Okanogi. She wants to have lunch with him too. So they're sitting down, and he's nervous and tense because Yuko's right there. And like, it's like, So what ends up happening is he eats like one sandwich, but Yuko eats all of his other sandwiches. And then that's when, Okanogi's like, oh, you must have been hungry. And he says, yes, I'm very hungry. Like a joke. And then she gives him um she gives him her omelet. Guess what happens? Yuko just smacks the omelet out of her hand, and it falls onto the ground. And Okinoki's, oh, I'm very clumsy, and she picks it up and she leaves and cleans off the chopsticks. And then Yuko, we have this moment with Yuko looking at Teichi. Teichi's looking at her, like angrily. He's like, Yuko-san, and she says, I'm sorry. So from there, we have with Teichi and Kirlie, and Kirlie's explained to him, oh, there's this other one, there's this other Yuko that she has met. The evil Yuko. The one with the black, that one, and she's explained to Teichi that this one is a combination of all of Yuko's negative emotions. Anger, jealousy, grief, hatred, rage, all these negative emotions are built up in this one being, this evil being, and that's the story. And she's explaining to him about how, this whole story about it, and then as she's talking, Kirie's talking to Teichi about this, and he's like, Teichi, I want to say, he's in denial to a degree about the situation. Almost to the point where you're like, what are you fucking kidding yourself? It's the truth. So, basically, what goes down after that is Yuko bumps into them, and when she bumps into him, before that happens, she sees them, and she gets really jealous, and then you see the dark spirit behind her, so it's like really building up. This is building up, and then she confronts everyone. Confronts the evil spirit when Yuko shows up. And she's like saying to herself, stop, it's not true, I don't remember. And then they confront the evil spirit, saying that I am you, I am all this, so on and so forth. And Yuko just runs away because she does not want to deal with it. She completely wants to ignore it and not deal with it. Teichi then confronts her and says, oh, Yuko-san, so on and so forth. And that's when they go downstairs. Yuko jumps out the window to you remember the rock? From that other episode where they were looking at the rock of people, you write their name and they're cursed. Well, the rock, basically what happens is they look at the rock more closely. That's outside, the cursed rock. And what happens is, as they're looking at it, Teichi notices there's more writing within the earth that's covered up by the dirt. And they see a date. I believe it was 1953. Could be wrong about that. But I believe the date's in 1953, and it's something to do with a plague. And it said Yuko's name on it. But he doesn't know. He's trying to piece it together, saying that maybe what happened was to stop the plague, saying that, oh, you were sacrificed, you volunteered to be sacrificed. And then from there, they go back upstairs in the roof, just him and Yuko, and that's when the evil spirit shows up again. And it's confronting her, telling her, oh, you're trying to forget, you're just going to repeat what was going on and everything. And she's like, this evil spirit won't leave her alone. Yuko tries to ignore it, but it won't leave her alone. And she's like saying, oh, you're going to put all your jealousy now on me? I don't mind it, she says. She's so evil, the spirit. The spirit is like, whoa, dark shit going down. And then that's when we see like this scene where the spirit charges at them. I was like, holy shit, what happened? And then it disappears. give or take what more or less happened, I think, is spirit went inside of Yuko. And then Kirie shows up and says, Nia-san, are you okay? And he's fine. Moving right along, we didn't have this montage of Yuko sitting at a chair, she's sitting on a desk, and she keeps seeing the dark spirit, her dark self. Then, after that happens, she's with Teichi on the roof eating lunch again. Same routine, same everything. But this time, she's scared. She's saying, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. And all these different emotions coming out. That's when he gets up and he goes, because every time she looks into his eyes, she sees the dark selfers. The dark version of her. Until she pushes Teichi off the staircase. Basically, the staircase, this is the end of the staircase, and he falls like right there. And then, the episode doesn't end there, though. Credits roll, ending, the closing rolls, and you get this really evil scene. You see the dark spirit over her and everything, her dark version. And then we get the other part of the episode where we have Teichi coming back to school. He's got a broken leg. He's got a thing to help him move around. He gets to the clubhouse of the paranormal. Gets there. He sees Yuko-san look behind him, and he looks at her. He's like, says to him, "Who are you?" She does not remember. She does not remember Teichi, everything they went through, doesn't remember. And then we see her lips, and she says, "Who are you?" And that's how the episode ends. Wow. 4.5 out of 5. Yes. Almost a 5. Probably what would have happened, I would have given it a 5 if Teichi really got like, holy shit. Something really more dramatic happened than that. But 4.5 out of 5. Wow, this is no longer a slice of life show. No, this is no longer about that. This is paranormal mystery. I would even say a little bit of horror. This is episode 7, and we got this going on. This is great. This is awesome. Possibly one of, I've said it before, this show has been one of the, in my opinion, one of the most anticipated animes from the spring. No question. No question. Okay, so this is Bonkai 922. See you guys later. And after this, I will do thoughts on Toonami schedule. See you guys later.